Well, I think you can trace the influence of technology and tools on the way human beings think all the way back to, for instance, the map. Today, we hardly even think of the map as a tool. It's so commonplace. But if you think back in prehistory, before the map was invented, the way people understood where they were and where they were going was purely through their sensory perception, through what they saw around them. As soon as you have the introduction of this of the map, you suddenly also have an abstract representation of space, a picture of space. And obviously there are all sorts of practical uses for maps, but what historians of maps tell us is that this technology changed the way people think. It gave us, in general, a more abstract mind. We began to pay more attention to the abstract patterns that lay behind what we saw and what we heard. And you see something similar, I think, much later with the invention of the mechanical clock. And here, too, before the mechanical clock came around, people's perception of time was as purely as a natural flow. When you have the mechanical clock, suddenly that flow is broken up into tiny, perfectly measurable units, seconds, minutes, hours. And what happens again is, beyond the practical uses of the clock, you get a more scientific way of thinking introduced to the human mind. We suddenly pay a lot more attention to measuring things precisely and to cause and effect. So every time we have one of these new, what I call intellectual technologies, that come along and change the way we gather information or the way we look at the world or the way we communicate with each other, we also see, either subtly or fairly dramatically, a change in the way we think.